So Caregiver Resource Centers are really unique in that our focus is supporting and providing services for family caregivers. There are so many services out there for care receivers, and we are the only part of the caregiving safety net that focuses directly on family caregivers, and not so that they can simply continue to provide care for their loved one, but because they deserve a quality of life, health, and happiness as well.
So why is our work so important? As our population is aging, more people will become informal caregivers to family and friends. We're living longer, and as we live longer, the chances are in our later years we may have some type of disability that will require some form of help. You know, either you're helping with the groceries or transportation, you might be helping with medication, but all of us probably will at some point need caregivers, and so we have more people who are going to need that, and our center is really there to support families as you're going through that process. So our centers are focusing on you, the caregiver, and so besides what you're doing for that person, you have to know how to take care of yourself. Because if you don't care for yourself, you won't be there in the long run to do what you value, which is keeping your family whole and allowing a person to age with dignity and respect.
I think it's an enduring system that's a one-stop shop for all caregiver services, and that it's evolved over the years. And again, it's endured, continues to provide the same quality service it did at the beginning, and moving into the future, we have a lot more work to do, but we are the innovators. We are the ones guiding this work, and we're the ones taking it forward.
I think we're on our way as far as the future of caregiving, in that the Caregiver Resource Centers have really embraced technology to go along with the growing demand of family caregivers who are now between 45 and 65. So many of them are working, many of them prefer online platforms, and so the Caregiver Resource Centers continue to move towards innovation, technology, online services to allow families to have a choice in how they get the services that they need to support their family member that they're caring for.
What I'm most proud of that the CRCs have accomplished over the last 40 years is helping the many families and friends that are caring for loved ones at home. We've done a lot of advocating, and we've also done a lot of great work to put us in a position now where the community knows who we are. And there are still so many people that we're not able to reach due to funding, or individuals not recognizing themselves as caregivers. And so I feel very proud of the work we've done thus far to make that possible. We are reaching more families now. We are standardizing our services. And so we're just becoming a bigger and a greater force, making sure that the Caregiver Resource Centers are in place to provide that help for caregivers to meet that challenge that we're seeing.
So given the growing population, we need more money to support services. We need more support for respite care. We need more support for professionals to know how to take care of the caregivers, and more awareness regarding legal resources.
We've evolved. We've moved through COVID. We've moved, over the years. We've taken it from a innovative and new program, but kept it fresh by continuing that innovation over time. Where today we're working with multiple generations. We're working on social media. We need to be where people are at, and that's really where I think the caregiver resources have succeeded.
Right now, I think that we might be at a tipping point for family caregivers. There's hardly a day that goes by that you don't see it written about in a newspaper article, or hear it on the news, or see it in social media. It's really an issue whose time has come. So I think what we're going to find is demographics have really caught up with the issue of caregiving. There's just going to be more older adults, a very diverse population of older adults, and that we're going to need more services on the ground in the community to support caregivers. So I do think that we're at the tipping point. Policies an understanding of funding sources is really becoming one of the more talked about areas. It's really the stuff of life. The CRC system has really been there for every step of these changes in life experiences with caregiving for over 40 years now.